In this video, I'm going to show you 5 ways FL Studio can help you become a better producer. My name is Tiago Duarte and welcome to Daily Beats, where I help you master the software so that it's just you and music. If you are new to the channel, subscribe and activate the notifications so that you are up to date with all the videos I publish about music production. If you want to support the channel, you can get a hoodie like this one in our merch store, and you can check out one of our products at dailybeats.pt. FL Studio is a digital audio workstation, or DAW, that allows you to make music with your computer. It's a very powerful tool, and the higher your level of knowledge about FL Studio, the better you will be able to use it and make better music. The theme for this channel is to master the software so that it's just you and music. I truly believe that, and I've experienced it in my life. The better I know a piece of software, the better my results are. Let's get into the 5 ways FL Studio can help you become a better producer. FL Studio has a built-in system to display music scales in the piano roll. Even if you have a music background and you've studied music for years, this will definitely help you become a better producer. Understanding scales is a critical skill that every producer should have. To view scales, you open the piano roll window, click on the top left triangle, go to the View menu, Scale highlighting, and select the scale you need. As you can see, there are a lot of available scales to choose from. An extra tip is to click on the scales and root note you want with the right mouse button, so that the menu stays open. When I decided to become a professional producer, I did not have all the new features FL Studio offers now. I remember that every time I wanted to check what notes I had on my virtual piano instrument, for example, I needed to close the piano roll I had open the piano roll for the instrument I wanted to check, and then I had to memorize all the notes, go back to the other virtual instrument and match the notes. With ghost channels, this problem goes away. I'm able to visualize all the notes for the other instruments directly in the piano roll. To enable the ghost channels, you click on the top left triangle, click on the View menu and enable the ghost channels. This saves me a ton of time, which I can use to make more music. The majority of producers I know did not study music. Maybe because I'm a hip-hop producer for the most part, and this is the group of people I connected with the most. A lot of producers don't have a deep knowledge about music theory, but that doesn't mean that they can't make great music. I'm of the opinion that if you make great music, I don't care if you know what is a diatonic scale. With the advantage of DAWs, everyone can make great music, and for me that's what matters. Nevertheless, you can use note stamps to speed up your work and learn about chords. There are very complex chords that sound amazing, and you can use them by clicking on the stamp button and choosing the one you want. With a couple of clicks, you can create some really nice sounding chord progressions and get your creativity going. The step sequencer in FL Studio is called the channel rack. You will be spending a lot of time in this window. This is the heart of creating beats. This is where you add plugins and sounds to your project and where you can create the patterns that constitute your song. There are a couple of handy features in the channel rack that you can use to make better use of your time and speed up your productions. One of my favorites is the ability to change notes without having to open the piano roll. When you click on the graph editor, you will get a window where you can select between the pitch of notes, velocity, panning, and so on. For example, when I'm doing drum patterns with swing, I like to change the velocity of the back-to-back kicks, and I can do so very fast with the graph editor. There is also the possibility of adding plugins other than the conventional list of plugins. If you right-click on the plus icon, you get a menu with all the plugins available. The good thing about this is that you can type for the plugin you want, and FL Studio highlights that plugin. Then you just drag and drop it into the channel rack. Simple and easy. I have to be honest that I don't use this too much, but sometimes I have to go through a lot of menus to find the plugin that I want, where if I just type the name of it, I would be way faster. I guess I need to start listening to my own tips. One of the best resources to learn about FL Studio is the FL Studio manual. I know people hate manuals for some reason that I can't figure out. But if you take the time to read FL Studio's manual, you will be way better equipped with the necessary knowledge to use FL Studio, which will make you a better producer. I'm not saying to read the entire manual all at once, because that would be definitely boring. But do read it as you go along. For example, you don't know how the mixer works very well. Before you jump into clicking around things, which is a good thing also, you can take a look at the manual page for the mixer and get a better idea of the mechanics of the mixer. As your proficiency with FL Studio improves, you can revisit the mixer page to get deeper knowledge that you didn't get at the first time. Always remember that learning is an iterative process. Take the time to understand the tool you are using, and you will see your music getting better. If you put enough time and energy into learning how to make music, you will get there. There is no magic pill or secret to being a good producer. You have to put in the time and practice. I've made more than 800 beats for this channel alone. Only after the 750 mark that I started to notice a big improvement in the quality of my beats. You might get there with 100 beats, or you might get there with 2000 beats. It does not matter as long as you put in the time. Thanks for watching the video until the end. If you learned something with this video, please leave a like and let me know in the comments below what you would like me to talk about next. If you want to support this channel, subscribe and activate the notifications so that you stay up to date with Daily Beats, where I teach you how to master the software so that it's just you and music. Peace.